in the war-ravaged Gaza Strip, calls for blood donations once symbolized community resilience. But today, those appeals echo hollow. After 20 months of relentless bombardment and over 5 months of a crippling blockade, widespread malnutrition and severe anemia have left the population physically unable to respond.
As the sheer volume of the critical injuries coming to hospitals, the demand on blood units increases dramatically. Last month witnessed the highest demand on blood bank, which peaked up to 10,000 units. We have appealed to the World Health Organization to provide the Gaza Strip with blood units from abroad, because people here cannot donate blood because of the general widespread malnutrition.
Local doctors and health officials say Gaza's blood banks are nearing total depletion, with demand driven by an unending flow of critical injuries and supply devastated by the humanitarian collapse. The community that once lined up to give blood now finds itself too weak to stand.
We in Blood Bank are struggling amidst the lack and shortage of blood units and groups. This unprecedented crisis is a major reflection of the famine imposed on the Gaza Strip. Critical injuries and patients depend heavily on blood units, and this shortage is endangering their lives.
The situation is compounded by extreme hunger. Gaza has been under a near-total blockade for over 5 months, with Israel keeping border crossings tightly sealed and aid deliveries scant, heavily restricted or targeted.
When I got wounded, I bled out half of my blood. The bleeding was too severe and the shortage in blood units could have caused me lose my life. However, at the last minute, a donor came, gave blood and saved my life.
The collapse of blood supply chains has catastrophic consequences, where many patients with treatable injuries died solely due to delayed or absent transfusions.
As the Israeli siege drags on, the inability to even mount a blood donation drive speaks volumes about the scale of devastation and about the international community's failure to act. Ghada Ibrahim for Press TV, Gaza City.